Welcome everybody. I'm here to talk about the top 6 most valuable and rarest foils in Realm of the Elf Lords, or set 3. So I recently completed my set, and as I was doing this, I was thinking, let me go back and think about the rarest and hardest of things for me to find. So I picked out 6 foils that were just really hard to find. Some of these appeal to collectors, some of them appeal to players, some are a bit of both. But here's what I got on my list. So in 6th place, we have Gondor Bowman. This is a staple in a lot of Gondor archery decks. Pretty good card, probably is 50 to 60 bucks. I will note that Realm of the Elf Lord, a complete foil set, is probably over $1,000. So Mines of Moria is a bit less because it was a bit overprinted, but Realm of the Elf Lords foil set, 122 cards, you're looking at least $1,000 for a complete set. So this is one of the reasons why, probably $50 to $70 right here. All right, next we have the Shards of Naro. So I love the foiling here, what they did with the sword. The choices they made with what they chose to foil is just really cool. So this is obviously Aragorn's Broken Blade. Pretty cool card, somewhat useful in decks, also has collector appeal. This is about $100 card right here, and is our 5th place card on our list. So that's the Shards of Naro. And sorry, this is backwards, guys. Cameras are confusing. Next, we have the Arwin, which is Lady Umadil. I'm butchering that. I do not speak Tangwar. This is not actually a great card in decks, but this has immense collecting appeal. There's lots of people that just are kind of simping for Liv Tyler, if you will. So love this card. Love what they did with the foiling here with her necklace. Her neck, whatever that is, like her coat, and then the headpiece. Really cool card, probably $100 plus. So you could say, how do we get to, a value for the complete set of 122 over, only 122 cards? There's just a bunch of these cards that are worth like over $100 each, and we're getting into that territory. So next we have Elron, Herald of Gil-galad. This is at least a $100 card, really useful in decks. Also, obviously, there's collecting appeal for folks that want to collect Elrons, so pretty cool card there. I'm going to move on to our next one, which is a familiar face, Sauron, Keeper of Isengard. This is an incredible card. It might be one of the best cards in the set, to be honest. So you have the collecting appeal, you have the playing appeal. One of my dreams has been to get one of these signed by Christopher Lee, which is obviously not possible because he's no longer with us. So, maybe someday, but this is probably $100 to $150 card, I would say. I think these are just guesstimates. I don't know. I'm not like actually selling any of this stuff. So this is just roughly, this was one of the hardest cards for me to find because so many people didn't want to get rid of it. And it was just, hard to find. You can't really pull it from a pack. All right, our first place card. This should come as no surprise to anyone familiar with the set, but it is the Aragorn, Heir to the White City. Just an incredible card. Vigo looking his best right here. Big fan of this card. This is $200 plus, I think. It's a pretty good card in decks. There's also just lots of collector appeal. You can kind of see here what he looks like outside the sleeve. I thought about getting this graded, but I'm not really that big into grading. I kind of want to have my sets in their binders and not have to worry about having the grading slabs. So that's all for Realm of the Elf Lords. 122 cards, foil sets, 1,000 plus. Really great cards. I think a lot of times these like third sets are forgotten. And I think this kind of happened with Realm of the Elf Lords, where everyone was anticipating the next set and they kind of skipped this one. So there's a lower printing run on this, so they're a little more scarce. So the foils you do find tend to be a little more expensive. So that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for hanging out. And hopefully when I finish another set, I can do another one of these videos, but I've got a lot of work to do on Two Towers and beyond. So I am about 75% complete of the 1,600 foils. Woof. All right, I'll catch you guys next time.